The A Lonely Place to Die trailer is a masterclass in suspense that grips you from the first frame. Imagine mountainsides that whisper promises of serenity, but hold secrets worse than your Monday morning alarm. There's breathtaking scenery, but it's the threat that really takes your breath away. The plot centers around a group of climbers who discover a hidden girl in a remote wilderness. Think of it as your hiking trip gone horrendously wrong. Suddenly, what was meant to be a weekend adventure spirals into a life or death race against unseen adversaries. What makes the trailer particularly chilling is its clever use of sound. The serene whisper of the wind juxtaposes sharply against sudden jarring noises. It's like the universe decided to play horror DJ, and this auditory tension is a stark reminder that silence can scream louder than words ever will. Visually, the trailer's use of the Scottish Highlands is both stunning and sinister. And just like a parfait, there are layers, beauty atop danger, stirring your curiosity while sending shivers down your spine. It's an echo of how life's most picturesque moments can conceal the most perilous dangers. One major pain point the trailer addresses is isolation. Imagine being miles away from help and Google Maps not even knowing your GPS coordinates. And for any adventurer, this is the real kind of deep end scenario where you having to rely on your wits is not negotiable but compulsory. Michelle's character, played by Melissa George, showcases a compelling blend of vulnerability and resilience. Her eye contact with the camera could cut glass. It's like watching someone transform from a person chilled by fear to one hardened by resolve, all within 2 minutes. To break down the tension, you can't ignore the underlying moral dilemma presented. There's this realization that helping a stranger may drag you into their mess. You got to ask, how altruistic are you really when the stakes might involve your survival? Pro tip from the trailer, never underestimate the villains or gravity. Every protagonist learns quickly that the enemy not only lurks, but is calculating and uncannily resourceful. This is the kind of insight that makes trusting your gut a valuable survival skill. A key takeaway is how fear manipulates your instincts. The climbers face choices where each decision could lead to salvation or disaster. This unnerving dance between fear and intuition keeps you perched at the edge of your seat, even though the trailer is the one conducting a high-wire act. And the pace accelerates with each scene, building an inescapable momentum that only enhances the thriller aspect. And it's like your pulse has synced with the countdown clock. In a thriller with ticking ever louder in your ear, hyper-awareness becomes your unspoken ally. For anyone who loves an adrenaline rush, the trailer teases just enough of the plot to leave you craving more. It's like that perfect cup of coffee, just the right amount of kick and lingering suspense. And you're left wondering how it all ties together without spilling over into outright chaos. Essentially, A Lonely Place to Die challenges your perception of security in the wilderness. It taps into the primal fear of being hunted and flips it into cerebral chase. After watching, you're left questioning where the real lonely place to die actually is out there within us.